Yeah, let's go.
Welcome back, guys in jerseys. This weekend, boys, we had a lot of crazy basketball going on. College basketball, the best month of the year
Absolutely.
for anything. Michigan State won the Big Ten tournament, which I was kind of surprised.
I knew they were going to.
I thought Michigan might beat them and it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Well, their offense is too inconsistent.
Cassius did not play well yesterday.
No,
But
Matt McQuaid dropped 27
play
points.
good. He
It's
played
okay,
very
man.
good.
McQuaid.
He played very good.
On the boys.
They earned the top 2 seed in the tournament. Controversial there.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit.
But we'll get to that. Duke wins the ACC tournament to no one's surprise.
Yeah, shocker.
They end up being the number 1 overall seed, which I think everybody thought they were going to be. Rory McIlroy wins the Players' Championship. About time.
Love it.
About time he did something. He won $2.2 million.
That's a lot of cash.
It was the biggest purse ever in the PGA tournament.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to choke, to be honest with you.
Hey, did you guys? So we were talking about the players. Tiger had to walk past the
yes,
guy.
the
that
guy
had
with the
had his
shirt.
mugshot. Tiger was mugshot.
Tiger smirked. And the guy was like, "I got him to laugh anyway."
That's amazing.
Johnny Manziel signs with the Alliance.
Yeah,
man.
He's back.
Hey, they got my viewership now.
Yeah, now I'm gonna watch. He plays for Memphis, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It was whatever.
I think
team
Mike
had the
Singletary
worst.
is the coach.
Yeah, I'm not positive.
What a great coach for Johnny Manziel. Philadelphia Phillies infielder Carlos Santana, when he played for the Phillies, took a bat to their TV in the clubhouse over Fortnite.
Because they were playing during the games.
That is just amazing that he did that, though.
So who was playing?
He didn't release.
They didn't say. They just said.
So obviously someone that doesn't play.
I mean, it was probably pitchers.
Yeah, a pitcher
like,
or somebody that was on.
Yeah, dude.
Day.
They got so much time to they just sit there.
But during the game, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, dude. But pitchers, they play once a week.
But at least, dude, you got all that.
Especially
off
when
time.
they were on a skid. Like they were losing. Like they were at the top of the division, and then they slowly.
Yeah, and then half the team was playing Fortnite, and
half the team was playing Fortnite.
I imagine.
Or were 2 pitchers playing Fortnite?
No, it didn't say there was more than 2. It said multiple members, but it didn't.
I thought 2 pitchers were playing.
No,
Fortnite,
it wasn't just 2.
Just took a bat to the TV.
No, it got to a problem where there's enough people causing it to.
Yeah, I mean,
and Carlos Santana is blaming Fortnite on their skid.
I mean, he took a.
I wouldn't say he's blaming.
I think he's blaming it on Fortnite. I think that
maybe.
Fortnite should be shut down permanently now.
I can't stand it.
I hate Fortnite so much.
I never played it, so
No,
I was one of those people that.
I played it too much,
didn't-
and I hate it.
Did not get sucked in.
I want to take a bat to the team.
Yeah, when I play Fortnite, I'm gonna put. Maybe Carlos Santana was playing Fortnite.
He started a trend.
Yeah, he was playing Fortnite, and then he was just like, yeah, and they were like, oh. I think that's what happened.
Probably. Other news, I heard Drake and Josh is going to get a reboot, boys.
On Nickelodeon?
I don't know if it's on Nickelodeon, but I heard it's going to be popping. They got a lot of great ideas.
Really?
Yes. I think that's amazing.
You calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther. Great content.
The ping pong scene was always the best.
Yeah. Or when he hit Oprah.
Yeah, he loves Oprah.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, now moving on to the tournament talk, which I think everybody's going to talk about now. The number 1 seeds, Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and Gonzaga. We'll talk about the Michigan State thing now. Colin, do you think Michigan State was robbed of a 1?
Oh, absolutely. I think they should have been 1 over Gonzaga. I mean, at least they got 3 ACC teams as all 1 seeds. It's just irritating when you see that. And then you see they got the top overall 2 seed, but they're still in Duke's bracket.
Yeah, that's the one that got me the most.
So now I get if you leave them as a 2 seed, at least send them out to Gonzaga's or even any of the other ones. Honestly, but it is what it is at this point. So we'll see what happens there.
All right, Trevor, did you think they were robbed of a 1?
Yeah, I mean, you see teams like Auburn who won the SEC championship, but they're like a 5, which is but Michigan State has been the best team in the Big Ten most of the season, if not the entire season.
They're the only team to win both the regular season
Right.
and the tournament.
And the tournament, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that
And
they
it's
should
not
have
like
been
the Big
both teams.
Ten's a weak conference.
No.
Well,
so-
no, I think the harder part about this is that they beat Michigan 3 times,
Mhm.
and then Michigan's a 2 seed
Mhm.
in an easier bracket. I think that's the thing.
That's what
That's the
really blew my
more
mind.
like
Right.
not like sickening, but it's more like just the
Right.
bad thing
They
for
have
it.
to go through. They have to go through Duke to get
Yeah,
it,
I mean, yeah,
which sucks, dude.
it's ridiculous, is what that is. No, but we'll go on to our brackets now. Everybody's bracket is a little different.
A little bit.
Which is
Well,
good.
the key to the bracket is
You don't know what's going to happen.
you don't know. You have to admit that you don't know what's going to happen, and you have to pick upsets. And sometimes that don't even make sense. Just because when the tournament happens, and they happen every single year where someone you've never heard of wins the game.
But we were talking about it, as soon as it hits March, just everything goes crazy.
Yeah, everything goes
absolutely.
nuts.
As soon as it
Because it's one game. It's one game where you have to outplay someone, and then you can. That's I mean, like
You
Virginia.
can't take any days off.
Right,
No,
exactly.
survivor
Virginia, whoever they lost
Yeah.
to, I mean, they all had to do is beat Virginia in one game to beat, like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, they did.
and they did.
No, it's about who wants it more, obviously, at this point, and who's hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you guys both have Duke winning it. I have
Yeah.
Kentucky winning it, but Duke in the championship game.
I have Duke and Villanova.
I have Duke and Kansas. Kansas is a sleeper there.
Right. I have Kansas losing to Auburn in the second round.
Sweet 16 or the second round.
Yeah.
They haven't really been the best Kansas team this year. They were
Right.
hyped up coming in and really just haven't lived up to it. But I think
Yeah.
maybe they get hot, they can do something.
Well, I am under the impression that Villanova is finally playing Villanova
Yes,
basketball.
yes, that's Jay Wright said himself.
Villanova, and we've seen the last couple of years, Villanova, when they play
They get in
Villanova
the tournament, they're a
basketball,
different team.
they go nuts. And so, yeah, if Villanova's truly playing Villanova basketball, I think that they should make it to the championship.
Yeah, I have them in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
All right, so what are some intriguing matchups, potential matchups, and even just the first round matchups that you guys want to see or that you are already looking forward to?
I think obviously the Marquette Murray State, just on the fact that you have the 2 great players.
Yeah, 2 lottery picks going head to head.
Yeah, I mean
That's always gonna be fun to watch.
that's the one to watch. I mean, there's crazy ones. I mean, like the potentially if that happened, Duke, Michigan State, that'd be a great game.
Mm-hmm.
I would even say like the Louisville Minnesota game would be a good
Yeah,
first round
Patino
game to
dog.
watch.
Getting back at his squad,
That's right.
man.
Well, I picked Florida over Nevada, and I actually put Florida over Michigan.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we all did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all 3 of us did.
Yeah.
Not that we maybe not like them, which
Yeah.
none of us do.
Right.
But I think they're a little overrated.
Me too.
But no, I think whoever wins that game was gonna. I think they have an automatic bid to the Sweet 16.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
No, but I mean, like we were saying, this is so hard to say. This can happen. This could happen. But no, I think this will be fun. I think this might be the funnest one we've ever seen.
Right.
From the fact of what could happen.
I picked Duke, but I would not be shocked by any means if they don't win it.
No, I don't think.
Well, I just think that I think they at least make it to the championship because I think the road to the Final Four is easy. Because I think Michigan State's pretty beat up right now. They're kind of
But they're
limping.
playing really well.
But they're limp. Like Cassius Winston, the best player, isn't
Yeah.
playing very well. So they're kind of limping into this tournament. And I think that Michigan State, I think they can beat whoever wins out of Louisville and Minnesota and whatever happens in whatever towards the top of the bracket. But I don't know, dude. I think Duke has a pretty easy road.
Well, I think
to-
everybody coming in this is Duke's championship.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And what can they do with the pressure? I think that's what it comes down to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is there going to be a guy that all of a sudden has not played good, maybe like a Cam Reddish, who just gets hot,
Mhm.
just carries
Right,
him all
yeah.
the way? I don't know. It's going to be fun.
Well, I mean, and it's hard with Zion because he's not a guard he's a guy that he gets most of his points getting the ball down low or putting it back off offensive rebound. So it's kind of hard for him to take over the game because he really takes over the game when his team isn't hitting. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
mean, it's not like he can just come down and start shooting at threes.
Right, exactly.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? No, and I think you've kind of seen when they played Florida State in the ACC championship game, they kind of took away that spin that he has back to the left.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be tough. I think we all should do our Final Four teams.
Yeah.
We get our champions, do our Final Four. Colin, would you like to go first?
All right, so obviously I got Duke out of the East. I got Texas Tech out of the West.
This guy guy bold.
Bold prediction, but I mean, when they're playing well, their defense is one of the top defenses in the country, and if they can find that offense, they're a really dangerous team. I mean, I watched them blow out Kansas, and I have Kansas in the championship game. So yeah, and then I got Virginia. They're gonna make up for that first 16 seed loss there.
Okay.
And then Kansas rounds it out.
Midwest. All right. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Bold.
It was a little bold.
No, I have Duke, and then I have Marquette. Dude, Marcus Howard. I feel like in the tournament, if you have a good guard and they get hot, they can carry them. Obviously, we've seen teams before, like Steph Curry's team, where he just got hot and just carried them.
Well, Marcus Howard, I saw a stat, is averaging like 35 points a game or something against ranked opponents.
I'll say it again, the kid's a walking bucket. And then I think the other bold one for me is Villanova. Dude, come on, you can't just argue against them.
Villanova.
Yeah.
Playing Villanova basketball.
They are. And the last time that there was 3 teams from one conference that were the number 1 overall seed, they made it to Final Four. Can't doubt them at all. And then Kentucky. Just on the fact that they're playing really good basketball. Even though they lost in the SEC tournament. Who cares?
I do. They lost!
And they're an experienced Kentucky team compared to what they've had before, where they've went on runs. So, no, I think that's my Final Four. I think it's very good. Hopefully, I'm going to be the biggest Villanova Marquette fan when it comes to the game starting. But, no, it'll be fun.
Coming out of the East, I got the Duke Blue Devils. Coming out of the West, I got the Seminoles, Florida State.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a good ACC championship rematch.
Okay.
I think it's going to. I think that the ACC championship didn't do Florida State justice. I think they're a better team than what they looked like in the championship. Coming out of the South, I have Villanova because they're playing Villanova basketball. And coming out of the Midwest, I got your SEC basketball champions, Auburn.
Okay. Bold.
They are.
They actually are.
So yeah, they're a good team. You were talking about experience. They got seniors on the team, which
they
is
got they can shoot the
ball. And seniors is a hard thing to come across in college basketball.
I mean, you don't really see it.
Yeah. So yeah, they got some seniors on their team. They got experience. They are gonna make it to the Final Four. You heard it here first.
Okay. I think we all did bold predictions.
You have to.
You never know what's going to happen. What is your guys' lowest seed to move on?
I have Murray State in the Sweet 16 and Syracuse in the Elite 8.
Okay, this guy.
So that's a 12 and an 8.
I got Liberty in the Sweet 16.
I have Yale in the Sweet 16. They're 14 seed.
I also have Yale.
New Mexico State in the Sweet 16. They're 12.
Mexico State.
I have New Mexico State to the round of.
Dude, I think.
To the round of 2.
Oh, I also have UC Irvine in the Sweet 16. It was a 13 seed.
Oh, you guys. You got a lot more than me.
Well, I have Oregon. I have Oregon in the Sweet 16. I have them losing to Irvine. Oregon's one of the hottest teams in college basketball.
You can argue they're the hottest team.
The hottest team, yeah.
In college basketball.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I have Oregon in the Sweet 16. I have them losing to Virginia though.
I say Houston making the Elite 8. That's a pretty bold one for me.
I have Houston making the Sweet 16. They're a pretty good team.
Yeah,
I have Houston and Purdue both making the Elite 8.
I have Wofford making the Elite 8. That's gonna be. Buffalo as well. I have Buffalo in the Elite 8.
I think I have Buffalo in the Elite 8. All right. So do you guys? What would be the biggest shock? I mean, other than Duke losing.
I would say Duke losing.
But other than that, what would be the biggest shock to you guys?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean,
well, so something what I don't think is gonna happen, or something that I think would be shocking that I think that could happen.
Something that you don't think is gonna happen at all.
This is high quality content right here. While I'm looking to see something that.
I mean, I'd say I'd be shocked if Gonzaga made one. I don't see that. But I don't see them getting to the Sweet 16. So. There's another bold prediction. Gonzaga loses after.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have them losing. I just like Syracuse a lot, and I think that they're a team. Buddy Boeheim. I think that they're a team that can be a giant killer here in the tournament.
I'll be surprised if Tennessee makes it to the Final Four.
I would agree.
I don't think they're as great as everybody thinks.
Me neither.
My biggest surprise, I think, would to some people, North Carolina not even making.
Yeah, that too.
I think this is just this is the craziest thing about this is I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are picking all Duke, and then there's a lot of people that are like anybody can win this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you have your two groups, and this one's just gonna be so fun.
There's a lot of stuff like
Well,
that.
okay, mine would be Oregon, arguably the hottest team in basketball, taking out Virginia and making it to the Elite Eight.
Or Virginia loses again at 16th seed.
Yeah, or that happens. Well, I mean,
Duke
that's not
loses
weird.
to a 16.
That would be the most surprising thing that could
that
happen.
would be the probably the biggest upset ever.
Well, it's North Carolina Central, North Dakota State. North Dakota State, Carson Wentz. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. If this was
There you
football, I would take North Dakota
Yeah,
State.
they're national
Yeah.
championships
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, Duke's just terrible at football, really.
Yeah, they are pretty bad.
They're getting better, but not very.
I think that I would like to see something like this for college football.
The problem is you can't.
You
do
can't
it,
have
though,
64 teams.
because you can't
Or smaller. Obviously smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
I would maybe like 16 or maybe, or no, you can't do 12 games.
Well, that's what the FCS does. They do like 32 teams, I think, or something.
I mean, and it's kind of hard because
Division 2 does a playoff, too.
playing football back to back, like
But you would have to have shorter. What they do is they have shorter like regular seasons.
Yeah.
So you can only
Okay.
play like 10 games.
D2 and
Instead of
D3 are
12.
both playoffs.
Yeah.
If you like all the conference
I
champs
think
get in.
the college football what we have now for Division 1 was interesting when it first happened, but now it's getting boring, just like the top 2 was getting boring.
Well, I feel like when you like expand it, I feel like it won't be like basketball though. That's my only biggest thing because I feel like in football, if like Alabama were to play like a UCF, if like they did like this year, I mean, it could happen, but I mean, majority of the time.
Well,
you're
I
gonna
mean, it's
see-
more interesting than Alabama playing Oklahoma and then blowing them out, and then playing
and then getting blown out.
and then getting blown out. Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I mean, maybe an 8 team, but I don't think.
yeah,
we'll
8 team. Yeah,
I think we'll see probably about an 8 team.
that would be cool. Top 8.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would like an 8 team.
But the other thing with that though is, I mean, is you would take kind of some of the importance of the regular season out though.
You
know
have
what I
to
mean?
make it to the top 8. That's
But you know what I mean though, like
But you
Notre,
can be
but
like,
like Notre
dang, I
Dame
could
could have
lose
lost a game.
yeah,
We'd been like we still were in.
yeah. I mean,
But
and,
like-
Notre Dame deserved to be
But that's what makes I think college football so fun is we put so much importance on the
on
regular
game wins and
season.
losses.
Yes, because I mean you would have the Michigan team that lost like 2 games in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, you would be like some teams be like, okay, I'm okay with losing a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
that makes
it
sense.
okay, yeah.
But to me, that's what makes college football so fun. It's like you don't want to lose
Right.
in the regular season.
Well, I think it just it's more exciting to see Alabama having to face a tougher road.
I think it'd be more exciting just to see teams get this shot, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not just, you have to win multiple games to actually win the national
Right.
championship. I mean, it's going to go to 18 and then people are going to want 16.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
I'm all for it.
everybody's gonna want bigger, better.
I
That's with
want
everything.
128 team.
Every single
single
team
college
in
team.
college
It's
football
anyone's.
is Division 1.
It's anyone's
Dude,
game.
that would be ridiculous.
It's anyone's game.
You have a team that hasn't won all year.
Eastern Michigan taking on Alabama.
First round.
First round. Score ends up being 80-0.
The spread would be ridiculous on that game.
That'd be so.
Alabama would be
That
like
would be
50
so cool, though. Wouldn't that be cool? God, that'd be
Just playing
awesome.
the regular season.
Just playing
Like,
the
that's what
regular
I'd say. Just playing the regular season. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, I mean, that's really about
I mean,
all
obviously
that's
the
going on
tournament,
right
I mean,
now.
is like the biggest thing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Everybody
Big thing to touch on.
cares about college basketball right now.
Yeah, I mean, turn on ESPN.
Hey, it
that's all I
starts
talk about.
what? Not
Tomorrow. I
tomorrow.
think it
Is it
starts
tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Yeah, the
Tomorrow.
playing games are tomorrow.
Yeah, the first
Which
four.
those games could be really good because I mean Arizona State and St. John's could be a good game. Belmont and Temple. Some people think Belmont could go far.
That's what-
Same with
I-
St. John's, honestly.
Or Arizona State. I mean they're both
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's so fun.
The two other ones where it's 16. You know.
I mean, but last year I feel like everybody was like, "There's no way 16," and now it's just like, who are these teams?
Well, I mean,
You
one
know
of
what I mean?
these, North Carolina Central and North Dakota State have to go against Duke.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's the
they're
thing.
probably not gonna.
But
but-
maybe the teams playing Gonzaga.
Prairie View, yeah,
we
I
might have a shot.
Yeah.
And I think it opens the door up now, like we said, Virginia losing last year. A 16 seed team could be like, we got this.
Right.
We can do this.
And we've
boys."
seen it with 15.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
15's won it before, so I mean,
Right.
it's not like anything crazy's happened. I don't know. This, I mean, like I said,
I'm ready to see Colgate because they remind me of toothpaste.
yeah, I just think of the toothpaste when I see it.
And I think that they're going to.
And their color's maroon.
Are they maroon?
Yeah, I wish that they would be like a
Colgate.
Yes.
Yeah, like
blue.
the toothpaste. Blue,
green.
white, and
Absolutely ridiculous. So by Thursday we should have a little update on how our brackets are going.
I
By
guarantee
Friday,
they're busted.
I don't think. I think I'm gonna win more than Buffett's $1 million.
I bet by
You're
Friday our
perfect.
brackets are gone.
I think my bracket is gonna be perfect. I think I have the perfect amount of upsets. I have the perfect amount of not upsets, and I have.
Like I told you guys, as long as I get like 2 of the 4 final 4 right, I'll be excited.
Well, Caleb, that's just because you're not a winner like myself.
I like to do a high percentage.
I like to get as accurate as possible because
Should we post these on Facebook?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
post
yeah,
it.
we can post
And
it.
then we'll have other people post theirs.
Yeah,
That's
that
what we
would
should
be a
do.
big thing.
There you go.
Hashtag,
We'll post,
hashtag guys in jerseys.
bracket
Post your
challenge.
bracket, yeah, and
Bracket
we're gonna do a bracket challenge, and maybe we'll talk about other
Yeah.
stuff off camera.
Maybe like a free T-shirt or something.
like a potluck or something. If you
All right. We'll
Wait,
get to
maybe
it.
I don't know what potluck is.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off
Yeah.
camera.
All right, you guys got anything?
No,
No.
that's all I got.
Fortnite, not
Fortnite,
good for
not
baseball.
allowed.
Not good for baseball.
No!
All right,
In
we're
baseball.
done. We're done.
Oh yeah, that's gonna do it for us, guys.